Well, hello there. How are you? Today I've already prepped my face with the Village Barber shaving oil. My razor is going to be this Black Beauty Gillette adjustable. I'm going to have it on setting 5, at least to begin with. My brush is going to be this KC Shave Company silvertip badger brush, and I've already lathered up some of the Puck Blue Barbershop variety soap. And I'll go ahead and wet the brush and try to get a lather started here. And I hope you're all doing well out there. Well, it's very cold here. It was 23 degrees Fahrenheit last time I checked, just a few minutes ago. That would be at least a couple of degrees below 0 Celsius, I believe. At least a couple, because 32 Fahrenheit, as you may know, is the freezing point on that temperature scale. Hard milled soap this, and I lathered it for a full minute. Didn't really bloom it that long, but says I've read that you're supposed to lather these type of soaps for a full minute, and I seem to have gotten a pretty decent lather here. I'll get shaving here in just a moment. Kind of painting on the remainder of the lather here. And I'll go ahead and get started. And I've got some, well, I have some soap that kind of flung onto my arm there. So I wiped that off. And I'll get started for the first pass, which will be with the grain. And here I go. Oh, I forgot to mention that in here on its second use I have a sharp Durablade. I've gotten some new things in the mail and I'll be using those soon. Used a new soap and aftershave yesterday, off camera. Alright, excuse me while I rinse the razor. Quite a bit of audio feedback here. Alright, so far so good. I have some aftershave I haven't used on the channel yet, not even on a previous incarnation of that channel, so I'll have that out here soon enough. It appears to be some pretty nice stuff, and I think it will go well with this soap. I did use this soap once, excuse me, on this channel, on the previous incarnation that I only recently sent into the ether. It is to say that I erased all those videos rather stupidly, just because someone was trolling me. The way they get you is they criticize you, but they're not nice about it. It's not constructive criticism. And then they confuse you because you don't want to be a petty person who can't take criticism. But there is a difference between criticism and just being mean is all. And then, of course, once you get a modicum of recognition, that's when the haters start coming out, I suppose. Well, that was pass number 1. All right so far. I'll pop out and pop right back in, freshly lathered, for that second pass, which will be across the grain. Okay, it's time for a second pass across the grain, and I've, since I got a pretty close shave yesterday, I've already dialed this down 1 notch to number 4, which is just a dot on there between the 5 and the 7. And I was not quite as hairy today, or hirsute, so I think I can go a little lower on the setting here for the second pass. And here I go. Trying to keep the shave comfortable too. And I did shave rather late the last couple of nights, so I have fewer than 24 hours worth of growth, less than 24 hours worth of growth on the face here, or had when I began here. All right. Of true crime shows playing on the television out in the living room. I even came up with my own parody song, which is sort of a tribute to the true crime shows, excuse me. So anyway, my parody song is also based on the song Tonight's the Night, sung by Rod Stewart. And, well, it goes like this, if you'll excuse my singing here. Tonight's the night, it's gonna be alright. She's got a big life insurance policy, and I'm the sole beneficiary. Tonight's the night. Okay, that could have been better, but you get the idea. At least I hope you get that. And that being said and sung, it's time for me to pop out and pop right back in, freshly lathered, for that third pass against the grain. Okay, it's time for me to do that third pass against the grain. And, yeah, sometimes in my spare time I come up with little parody songs a la Weird Al Yankovic. I came up with another one time. It was... well, it was based on Glenn Campbell's song, By the Time I Get to Phoenix. And Well, I guess I don't really need to sing it, but I called that one By the Time I'm Hooked on Phonics. Or I'm going to sing you a little bit of it. By the time I'm hooked on phonics, I'll be reading A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so forth. I know I probably shouldn't quit my day job. Alright. Go on to the neck here. Alright. Okay. Thought I had a weeper there, but I guess not. Okay, I'll be back now, freshly lathered for pickups. Okay, it's pickup time. And here we go. Kept this on setting 4 again. I was thinking of dialing it down to 3, but I think it'll be alright. Pretty good slickness on this soap. I'm going to rinse this real quick. Yeah, I think that's about it for pickups. Alright, I'm going to rinse everything off here, and I'll be right back with the freshly laundered but still humble Mr. Towel. Here he is, our good friend, Mr. Towel. Ah, very nice, very nice. Okay, I will be back. Hello? Hi there. I will be back to recap and also to put the finishing touches on this shave. Okay, I began off camera by prepping my face with the Village Barber shaving oil. My razor has been this Gillette adjustable Black Beauty razor, and for the first pass I had it on a 5 setting for the other 2 passes, and for pickups, I've had it on the 4 setting. Okay, and my brush has been this, the KC Shave Company Silvertip Badger brush. My blade in the razor, by the way, was a sharp Durablade on its 2nd use. My soap has been the Blue Barbershop variety of What the Puck. And let's see, have I forgotten anything so far? No, I guess not. So the next thing on the hit parade here, excuse me. There we go. Next thing on the hit parade is going to be the Humphreys Scentless Witch Hazel. Get a little bit of that going here. Some sting on that, but not too bad. I tried not to overshave. May have a little bit of a weeper there, I can't tell. So once again, that's the Humphreys Scentless Witch Hazel. Okay, now, new to my shave den, my aftershave is going to be this Epsilon aftershave from Italy in a glass bottle. And I got it from an American vendor on eBay, so it got here more quickly than if it had come all the way from Italy. But I've read that it is very similar to a discontinued scent of Floyd. So, and Floyd is from Spain, I think. So, if I can get this cap off and put a little bit of that in my hand here. All right, set that aside and we'll get this going. Put a little on the wrists, a little behind the ears, maybe some on the temples. And here I go. No, I had never had the blue or whatever variety of, it was a blue colored variety, some variety of Floyd. And the only Floyd aftershave I have is colored orange and is called Mentolado Suave, which I think means suave menthol or something like that. Okay, so let me put the cap back on this and show you again. That was the Epsilon Blue Mediterranean aftershave right there. Very nice. And finally, I'm going to use an old standby here, the Nivea Men Original Replenishing PostShave Balm. And this stuff's always nice. A little bit goes a long way. Whoa, that's probably way too much there. Like, you don't need that much even, but got a generous amount here. So maybe I'll even put some of that on the wrists, you know, and, well, especially on the neck where I get the most irritation, it seems. Ah, very nice, very nice. I'll wipe my hands off here. And I'll recap this and show you this bottle once again. That's the Nivea Men Original Replenishing Post-Shave Balm. And I do seem to have some kind of irritation or something there. Maybe it's just the light. The light is rather unforgiving in here. But that's it for now. Thank you for joining me, and peace out.